What's up, guys? Welcome back to Laser Everything, the Laser Source podcast, the number one podcast if you enjoy podcasts.
About
Period.
lasers.
Best podcast, period. Lasers are the bonus, the icing on the cake, right? So it's the 100th episode, guys. We've made it.
Boop, boop.
Beep, 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 hit the button. Okay.
So we got a lot of people hanging out. Said hi in chat already. But Boyce, you had a question you wanted to ask.
So, the big thing is it's 100 episodes, man. So my question for everybody in the chat is, what is the first episode you remember watching from Laser Everything? Like the very first thing you searched, stuff like that. Like for me, I was going to buy a laser. Duh. And I searched up what's the best laser for a startup business. And of course, the buying guide one where you have the 3 different laser sources, the diode, was it the diode, the CO2, and the fiber with the 3 different entry-level price points. That's the very first one I watched, and then I just literally binged for like the entire weekend to get as much information as I could. And then I, Discord, Facebook, LMA, I donated $8 right away. Actually, it was $25. I was a $25 guy at first.
You were on the
big money.
big plan.
Well, I just figured, man, that's so much information. I know how much work it goes into his videos. So I thought, man, it's worth $25. A, just to see the settings. B, to be in the community, you can ask questions there, not in a YouTube comments. It's hard to get an answer in a YouTube comment. Yo, what kind of laser is that?
Discussions are hard
really
to have in the comments, especially back and forth.
Yeah. And so like for me, that's kind of what got me going. And I've been here since, that's crazy. Like a year and some change later, here I am, so I don't know.
Well, if you guys could answer that in the live chat, and if you're watching this after the live, drop a comment. Let us know what the first episode that got you into the podcast was. So with that, let's start saying a hello to all the people hanging out on the 100th episode. We got Beam It Up Anthony. We got Gulf Coast. What's up? Hope you're doing good, bud. Laura. How's it going, Laura?
Hey,
Vince,
Laura.
what's up? Jack in the shop, as always. We got Cuban. What's up, Bronson?
Oh, here we got one answer here. I love it. Lasers. She
Oh,
says
not the
Oreos.
Oreos.
How cool
It
is
had
that?
to be-
You had to eat that
It had
shit.
to be that episode.
I feel like that was an answer to what was the last one I ever watched.
Oh. Yeah.
Well, John says his first one was when I got my Mira 9, was hooking it up. That was a
Nice.
disaster of a live stream because I was not prepared with the proper tools.
You're never
yeah.
prepared for, not you in general, but any person with their first laser. You could plan out every detail. And I am one of those people that plans out every detail with big purchases like that. I was still not prepared, man. You always miss something. It might be a small thing. Many small things. And they add up. But I was with you on that. I was not prepared for my first laser, man.
Well, Cubing Crack says, couldn't figure out EasyCAD 2 because it was a reskin from Laser Star quality. And I found a video on how to make these Halloween stickers. From there, I was hooked, and that was back in February this year.
The aluminum cutouts on business cards episode. That was good.
That's a good video.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
And I think we actually have first
good
time.
throwback.
Where'd it go? Learning with Cindy, her first time catching a live. So that's cool.
Hi,
You
Cindy.
made it. You're live on the 100th episode. Thanks for coming by,
Yes.
Cindy.
I wish we could bring in, give us a link and have people join us. That'd be something cool to do.
Maybe
jump in.
we got Dr. Asus in the house. Lori, what's up? Tactical, how's it going? B. Curtis, what's up? Got lots of people coming to visit.
Oh, and Lori Champagne says you guys were burning up an AirPod case, and I thought, who are these idiots?
Yep.
That's
it wasn't just about burning up the AirPods case. There was legit settings there with good marks before we destroyed them. In fairness.
Oh.
See, I remember I was getting hooked into, like, I just got my CO2, I had paid it off, and I was like, okay, what's next? And then for me, the big thing was, all right, I've heard about these fiber lasers. Let me go look for them. So I started going into all the forums. I found all the groups. And my thing is, a lot of the groups were really rude. Like, I was like, hey, guys, I'm interested in buying a fiber laser. And I was wondering, what's the best thing I should get? And then people were like, well, what are you going to make? What are you going to do? And they were just, it was like super rude. And I kind of got pushed around to a couple places. And then someone was like, hey, I'll sell you, like, literally someone found me, was like, hey, I'll sell you a laser. And they told me it was going to cost me $9,000. And like, they're in my DMs. And I'm like, well, I appreciate that. I'll think about it. Yeah, like Cindy's saying, no one would share any secrets. And then what's funny is I found out later on that person resells lasers for like one of the like famous resellers here. So I'm pretty sure they were just going to buy a laser from that guy and then just send it to me and make $4,000 off of a complete noob, you know? And that was totally acceptable in those groups. And so having learned all that, I was like, ooh, that's really shitty.
Yeah.
Like just straight up. That's yeah. So I didn't really go back to those groups. And then I typed, I think I was like hanging out at the gym and I typed in like lasers in the podcast on Apple and it said Laser Source Podcast. And I was like, I think Tony was eating a sandwich in my ear for half an hour. Like it was literally like Alex is like, what you eating there, Tony? And he's like, I got a meatball sub. So like literally that was it. So they started yapping in my ear and I was like, these guys sound kind of fun. And like a couple months later, I went and bought the laser, found who I wanted to buy it from, got it, and then came on the show. I think it was like 2 years ago, almost this month. Like right now it's like 23 months ago. I came on the show talking about fundraisers, and yeah, that was it.
Yeah, yep. I remember
and
that.
I've been here ever since.
Aw.
Yeah, I know, right?
Marina remembers her first episode.
Oh my
Number
god.
Number 1 before Nugget was even born. Yep. It's been a while.
She's old.
Think about that. But just think about this, guys. 100 episodes ago, or a little more than that, actually, for Laser Everything as a company. Like, Alex was just a guy who had a job shop, and then he decided to put a video online on how to do stuff because of COVID. You know, it's incredible that now we've got a marketplace. We're going to be hosting or live streaming for the LBX here in another 10 days or whatever. Yeah, 10 days, man. It's insane.
Is it really 10 days? Oh my god, it is 10 days.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Next
man.
Thursday.
Days till I fly up. I'm gonna be riding with boys for 2 hours, so hopefully we don't get arrested. I think it's okay to like moon people out the window and
it'll be a good time. It'll be a good time. Yeah. So I know a lot of you guys are wondering, where's Alex at? Well, he's gonna be here. He's working on getting something put together to show you guys, hopefully something special. Little preview of something. If it works out, cool. If it doesn't, he'll pop on and visit. But he'll be with us. He's hanging out with us, in our hearts until then.
In spirit.
Yes. Lizard Leather says setting up his rotary, or setting up the rotary was how he found the channel.
Yeah, that's all Willie Sims, that buddy.
Vince doesn't remember his first episode. It's a good start.
Oh, Vince doesn't usually know where he is anyways, so that's good.
Oof. Jeez, Matt.
It's the beard. It weighs on his mind always.
Richie wants to know if you got your cards, boys. And do you like them?
They're right here. Absolutely. They're nice. Those, what are these, like the 8mm I think I got?
I don't know what you got.
Oh,
he's asking us like we know.
I don't remember the thickness. I just got the thickest one that he had. I was like, there you go. I don't remember.
I think the thick boys are 0.8.
Yeah, 0.8.
But they're heavy. Yeah. It sounds nice. You flop that booger on a, nice paper. Ka-ching.
I sold one of those for like the guy was like, "Can I give you $20 for one of those?" I was like, "Yes, you can."
0.42.
That's what you got.
No, I
so
don't
those
have
are
that.
those are the
like,
those are the halfway between the those are in the middle. Those are still decently thick for cards.
I like those the most, honestly, for when I'm handing something out where I can give out 100 of them and not feel bad.
Live unboxing with boys.
Live unboxing with boys. Do it, boys. Go nuts.
Oh, it's unboxed.
Oh wow! Well, that was really
Yeah. Ooh, that's kind of loud, I'm sure.
You're good.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Could definitely be worse.
But man, yeah, these are really, really. I'll put up my cell phone. You kind of get an idea of that is a thick,
Yeah, it's pretty snazzy.
and it barely will bend.
Yeah,
I
that's the
told you,
point
dude.
four.
Floppy.
And those are
0.8s.
0.4s. Like
Yeah.
those are, yeah. There's a level thicker than that's just shy of double.
Yeah, that's like the credit card thickness, pretty much, right?
Yeah, the 0.8s you could use as like a
There's
theft
very little
deterrent.
give.
You could chuck them at people.
You
A
can,
weapon.
they're just shy of being a self-defense weapon.
Well, the thing is about these I like is when you engrave them, you don't have to worry about it warping as much with the heat. It just has a nice even coat instead of the other ones. The point was it 0.2? Or point two is
Yeah,
like
0.2.
they get a little bit of a warp to them if you get too aggressive. Yeah, that's why I like. That's why I ordered these bad boys. Alex just said, "Hey man, go order something on Marketplace and see if it works." I'm like, "All right." I said, "All right, business cards, bam."
Yeah,
Dude, yeah, I got some nice business cards from Richie.
I was testing out the marketplace one night and I ended up ordering coins from one of the vendors that was offering coins, and that's going to be a video. But I'm excited for that. Gwendol says, been following Alex for everything blow up. Thanks to him, I was encouraged to buy a fiber laser. Loving the house. Thanks, Gwen.
There you go.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
Cubing says he's looking to make decks and has been searching for something like this. So I don't remember how much those cards were.
I don't remember either, but they're on the marketplace. They're under
Yes.
the blank section.
It's very easy to find.
And from Gulf Coast Laser, who's also in the chat.
Yep.
I think there's a couple other people who either have them. They might not have live listings yet, but I think there's a couple of options. But we have two. Matt and Boyce have both gotten from Gulf Coast, and they've been happy with them.
Yep.
I've
bought in like 4 or 5 things now. I got my the converter for the EasyCAD 3 downgrade to EasyCAD 2 board. I got the those fences.
Oh yeah, the fence something
for mounting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, fences and something else, but whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
This is pretty good. Jack in the shop says, I got the K40, moved to the 60 watt Big Red, then I got the 5 watt LM2, then the 30 watt Rakis to the 100 watt JPT. So he's like moved up the chain.
All the things.
All the laser, all the things. That's it. Laser everything. Laser all the things.
Yeah. It's a lot of experience packed into a handful of machines there too.
Yeah, and Willie was talking about he fell into the broadcast when he was working on the rotary. Oh my god. What are y'all cooking tonight?
What am I cooking? I had Subway for dinner.
Oh my god.
I should have saved it for the stream. Could have been a throwback.
Let's see.
Well, live streaming.
Well, and just so everybody knows too, when you go to the website, you can order black, blue, red through Gulf Coast. This thickness. And he also has like the business card jigs that are all on there. If you want to just have a jig and knock it out, like there's several different jigs that are made of different materials. But
I know you highlighted this a minute ago, but John said, "Oh man, Alex is going to show up on camera with hair smoking, face covered in soot, and a big smile to make us all believe that the experiment was a success." whatever he's working on.
Speaking of jigs, I've been working on something special. Not to spoil it too much, but it'll be on the marketplace soon.
Ooh.
I think Alex wants in.
I don't know.
Alex, give us a nod if you're good.
Yeah,
There you
he's
go.
waving his hands. Oh, yeah.
Woo! 100 episodes of the Laser Source podcast
Cracking
brought
one
to you
up to
by our
success.
sponsor, Coca-Cola. I'm sure you guys already
Actually,
welcomed everybody.
fun
but-
fact: Canada dries from Coca-Cola too.
Fun fact, I have pumpkin spice latte.
Is up, everybody. Welcome to the
Yeah.
100th episode of the Laser Source podcast, the #1 podcast if you love your host being 40 minutes late every day.
Woo!
Yeah, that's right.
It wouldn't be a live stream without
Green
lights.
screen.
That's my pet, Tony. Kyle gave him to me for my birthday. What is going on? Man, I've had so much Coke today, I'm about to get
diabetes.
Oof.
Can you hear that or no? Did it work?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We definitely
Oh, yeah.
heard that.
Oh, good.
It's so stupid.
And wow, let's see. I'm not used to this system was never designed to work with StreamYard. This was designed to broadcast directly to YouTube. So
What
I had
system
to do
is it?
It's the Odyssey. This is the Odyssey, man.
What
Check
is
it
all
out.
of that craziness?
Yeah, I know. Look, boom.
Pretend I'm someone who's watching the show and doesn't know all the answers.
Oh wait, that didn't work.
What
Why didn't
happened?
that work? Oh,
What
that was
happened?
the preview. Boom.
Oh my
the
God.
Odyssey. Check it out. So this is the command station for our live stream setup for LBX, which is pretty cool. And so we'll be using this. There's a lot of parts to it, many of which I will be able to show you today. But
Good Lord.
yeah, this system was never designed to work with StreamYard. So I needed to do a little bit of hacking to inject the computer's audio into my headphone stream without re-injecting it into the live.
Nobody knows what you're talking about, and we love you for it.
It doesn't matter. The point is,
Smart
Complex
people do.
audio problems.
Yeah, smart
Don't-
people.
don't
I
you
actually-
worry
That ain't
about
me.
it.
I kind of like it like this, and I now am like thinking about how I'm gonna add this to the permanent setup. I need to
I'm gonna-
mount these
I'm
little
gonna put you on
mixers
solo.
somewhere.
Let's take a look at this thing. You ready? Here we go.
Yep, yeah, please throw it up.
Look at
Boom,
this.
done. Woo! I didn't even these cameras aren't balanced or anything. They're just kind of floating.
Everyone's
wherever.
judging you right now.
So here we've got the interview area. So this is where we'll be interviewing our panel guests during the live portions of the live stream. So everybody who does a speaking talk, TED Talk thing at LBX, hopefully will be coming by the studio. We haven't confirmed with a lot of people yet, but Lightburn just sent it out. It's a whole thing. So this is where they will be. And so you'll see there's 2 seats on your right there for Boyce and Matt, or me and Matt, or me and Boyce, depending on who's chatting. And then the 4 seats along the left will be for our guests. So it's all mic'd up. It's all ready to go. All the wiring's done. If we hit 2, we do have a close-up view of the hosts there. So that'll be nice. So we can cut back and forth between these 2 as needed. And then number 3 here, this is kind of Matt and I's control station. On the desk over there, you can just barely see the
Joystick.
Yeah, it's Super Joy is what it's called. It allows us to control these PTZ cameras, which I may or may not be able to show you today, depending on how much time we have. And of course, 4th view right here, close up. So if Matt and Boyce are trying to actually do their job and I want to chime in with something, I can hit a button and chime in with it. And this, of course, back here, this is a 13-foot green screen. Let me see if I can actually... I'd love to be able to show you guys the actual green screen.
What's funny is Cuban Crack said he knew it wasn't a green screen.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
We're
The quality
surprised
of the green.
it's a green
By the
screen.
way, so I was giving you a hard time saying nobody knows what you're talking about, but you know what? John Upton said, "Nuh-uh, I know what he's talking about," and that looks
Good.
dope.
There it
Good.
is. There's the green screen there. So you can actually check that out. And this is what it looks like when we don't have an image on it. The filters are all messed up, and I'm not sure why. None. There's no filters there. No chroma here. Well, neither here nor there. There's still a few bugs that need to get ironed out before the show, but we have a lot of time to get that done. So, yeah, I'm pretty stoked about it. And,
9 days to figure it out.
I'll do my best while you guys are chatting to try to make that a little more impressive. Oh, hey, look, there's my green screen image. Why are you filtering like this? What is going on? Kyle set this up. I don't know what I'm doing.
I did not set that part up. I set green to an image. I did not set black.
Yeah, I don't know why it's like thinking that the green screen is. It doesn't matter. The point is, it's pretty cool stuff. Am I still full screen over here?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Great,
So-
super. I love that.
All right. Well, here's what I'll do. So what I was gonna do is I just got a message from Kyle. So in case you guys don't know what's happening or you're new to the channel, because I know for the Learning with Cindy said this is the first time she's been able to catch it live, so welcome again.
There you go.
What's happening is we're going to be at LBX, like Boy said, at the end of the month, which is crazily enough, in like 9 days.
Ugh.
Yeah. 10 days, I think, is when the actual fun and craziness starts, but 9 days for us. And what's happening is we have a 30 by 10 space. So a nice rectangle. So Alex has spent the last 5 days, I think, clearing all of the lasers out of there, getting the space ready. He marked out 30 feet by 10 feet.
Mhm.
Then he actually set up, because Kyle, he and Kyle were the two that really came up with all the camera angles and where things need to be placed. They drew it out. They created a schematic. I'm working on making a list of all the different things that are going to be on the pallet that's heading over there. I mean, it's wild. So it's really, really cool to not only create a TV station, but then to make it mobile enough to like transport it across the country a third of the way, and then just show up and put it all back together. So that's what me and Boyce get to do.
Yeah, we were going to try to drive it. And then at one point we literally had to hire a freight company to come in and pick up a pallet of our stuff because there was just so much stuff. So they got the pallet, and man,
Alex was like, it won't be more than 400 pounds. And after the first like 30 items on the pallet, it was 600 pounds.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, I guess I was wrong.
That's true.
So that's pretty good. And by the way, that was kind of, to me, there was someone who asked a question up here earlier that said 100 episodes, what's the next milestone that you're looking for? And I didn't want to answer, but to me, this is it. I mean, look at where he's at right now. Look at that.
Whoa, that's
fuzzy. He's a fuzzy, crazy.
I'm a fuzzy man. I think the next milestone is 50K, right? Or right around the corner.
Oh, it is. That. Yeah.
Alex went cyberpunk.
Yeah,
for a moment there.
Like a 1990s MTV.
I messed
video.
it. You're gonna have to fix the green screen.
That's
bro.
all right.
I touched too many things.
Black looks good. Looks good on there. So yeah, it was Michael Collins said you've had the first episode, now the 100th. What's the next milestone? I think 50K. We're hoping will be in the next month. Yeah.
Did he mean in relation to the podcast? I would say 200, right? Yeah, 200.
Well, but what's the next milestone?
Or
period.
250, 500, 1,000. It's kind of. I think that's the count.
Awesome.
But Kyle is remoting in. So one of the cool things about the Odyssey setup is Kyle's not going to LBX. I don't know if you guys know that or not. Kyle's chilling at home. He can't make it, but
I think chilling's the wrong word.
Yeah, he's gonna be stressing.
Chilling is the right word. We set up. Kyle, the ATEM is 202.
Yep.
We set up this everything on this console that you guys just were looking at. Every single thing on it can be controlled remotely by Kyle, which is really cool. So Kyle will be there in spirit with us, helping us this whole time. Oh, I wasn't in this, dude. I was in OBS.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I wasn't messing around with that key. Let's screw that. The ATEM key is really difficult, and we definitely don't have enough time to learn that.
John said you're a roadie dude.
One weird thing, Kyle, and this is just the audience isn't going to care, and I don't think our co-hosts are going to care. But one thing that kind of sucks about doing the key through OBS is that the hyperdeck can't see it, so it's not going to record. It's going to record a green backdrop, which is, it is what it is. But it's just kind of an odd thought that I had.
Quick question from Scott Goodale. My first time joining live. Is this roughly the same time each week? And like Gretch said, yeah, this is the same time each week on Tuesdays for us.
Definitely roughly.
Roughest of roughly.
It's just how we like it here at Laser Everything. Oh my God, he's been eaten by Oh God.
You see what I mean, dude? Like when you overlap it like that, I don't know why. It's just not doing it.
That's how rough he is.
I don't really think it matters right this minute, but
it doesn't.
All right. Well, he's going to keep himself busy doing that. One of the things that I've been trying to set up today are the PTZ cameras, which I don't think I'm going to be able to show, which kind of sucks. I don't know. I guess we'll have some surprises, you guys. We'll have some surprises for you at LBX.
Do you have the schematic that you made? That'd be cool to show.
I
thought it was neat.
Don't have it on this computer.
Oh, that's right.
I wasn't planning on doing any
broadcasting from tonight.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on broadcasting tonight. I thought I was going to be at home right now. But I'm here late, just trying to get this stuff ready. And obviously there are bugs that need to be
John
worked
says, loop it through the dolphin.
out. But yeah, there's a lot to this. There's a lot to this setup, guys. There's a lot of moving parts that kind of make it all function. And obviously we need to clean things up. We'll have it down a little bit better when LBX actually gets here. This is very prototype, but all of the cameras work, all of the mics work. The audio runs really, really well. We've got our soundboard.
Another one
working great, which is awesome. So like it's just the entire studio that we've been building over the last year, and you can push it where you want it to go, which is really cool. I think that's super cool.
By the way, Christopher Salidi says you need to get a green suit.
Who the fuck is that?
He looks like a surfer man,
dude. He has some
kind
granola dude.
Crunchy granola dude.
What a plebeian name. What a peasant.
Oh, jeez.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chris told me again today, he's like, I'm gonna move out there and work for the channel. I was like, I wish you would, dude. We would like make some of the best videos ever, which is super cool. I did get another little gadget in today, I guess, since I'm just sitting here talking to myself. I've been telling you guys to buy this camera for a really long time. This is the Sony ZV-1 Mark II, and I picked it up today because all of the cameras we've ever gotten for the YouTube channel have had a job to do, and that's especially true at LBX. But the guys keep telling me like we need to do like behind the scenes stuff, like a vlog and things like that. And I thought this is the perfect time to grab this. It's so small. It's such a nice little camera. And I really wanted to kind of like, I grabbed this one because I wanted to put my money where my mouth is and show you guys how much a little pocket camera can do over something like a cell phone. I think you guys are going to be really impressed. So not only are we going to shoot our vlog footage on this, but we'll also do like the LMA events. The next episode of Photo Video, we'll be able to take some pictures with this, and I'll show you the difference between the phone or the tablet, right? We used my tablet's really crappy camera last time we did Photo Video, and I showed you guys how good of pictures you can get out of low-end cameras like that. Now we can try like a medium end camera, and I'll show you guys how great those photos can come out. I think you guys will be really impressed by this, not just for taking photos for things like Etsy, but also for recording your work. TikTok and Instagram Reels are so big right now, even YouTube, for finding new customers and just having the ability to shoot nice video. And don't get me wrong, like the iPhones and Pixels do fine, but this just takes it up like another level.
Well,
it's so important.
Real quick, I think number one, we've got that on the buying guide already. I think
we have the Sony ZV-F, which is fine. It's about half the price of this one. This one's brand new. It just came out, and I think I'm gonna start recommending this over the ZV. 1F for a few different reasons, but I mean, neither here nor there. We'll probably list both of them.
I'm probably going to end up like Alex basically talked me into probably buying that one because if you're somebody who has a gimbal, like the DJI Osmo gimbal for your phones, that one actually comes with a little hand tool. That's a tripod also, and just like this has all the buttons on it for record and turn and do all that stuff. That comes with it. The other thing that he told me, because I said, well, if that thing is a vlog stick or a vlog camera, it must have like really good like oscillation cancellation or whatever that's called. And he said, yeah, it's got like a 5-axis thing. So like you can be moving around and everything stays nice and smooth because it's basically on a gyroscope. And the other thing that was really cool about it that I thought was neat that really sold me on it is last week we were just saying, if I buy another camera, I want to be able to fold out the LED display so that it folds out and then turns so that you can see yourself in frame, because anybody who's ever tried to get like your front facing camera on your phone to record you, it's like it's like you have to almost have like a setup in place or good luck. So anyways, let's see. Jack says, oops, that's the wrong one. Jack says, I use a Canon M50. It's an old cam, but it's still a good one.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with old cameras, especially for photos. Videos, they kind of show their age relatively quickly, but for photos, old cameras are great. They're so great. In fact, when we are at LBX and we have our little, it's called a step and repeat. It's like a big photo backdrop for people to take photos in front of with logos from our sponsors. The picture taking station, which is just over there, and I'm so frustrated that I can't show you right now, actually is running off of my Canon 5D Mark II, which is like a 15-year-old camera, and it still produces like beautiful 20 megapixel, like gigantic, super sharp photos. So there's literally nothing wrong with old cameras, and we could maybe do an episode on like maybe some used cameras to pick up at some point too. I love talking about that kind of stuff. I could talk about that stuff for hours.
See, there's something else for a minute ago. John said something for live being. He was talking about setting up the for the shows. Setting up for a live band in one of the station's former recording studios was always a challenge, and then tearing it down and tying it into the main studio board through a patch was a challenge, which is what we're gonna do, basically.
Yep.
And then Vince said, "You'll get to LBX and finally only have a 1200 baud internet connection."
Don't even.
No.
Beep,
Like-
beep, 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 beep.
We have a possible redundancy plan anyway, but that would suck.
We do, and we do have a failover network, which is nice. So part of the cool thing about the Odyssey is that it runs on something called a Nighthawk, which is just, it's essentially a 5G hotspot, but it's really like a 5G modem. I would call it a modem over a hotspot because it does like gigabit speeds, which is really great as long as you have a solid cell connection. So if we get there and it is like a ridiculously slow connection, you know, we're like kilobits or whatever, we can switch over. I did have to, fun fact, again, I don't know if anybody cares about this, but I actually had to power it down, so we won't be able to use it as a real failover because the antenna is causing so much interference on all of our mic lines. So if we do use it, we're gonna have to like reroute the mic lines like away from it. It's gonna be like a thing. We can probably get it solved in like 20 minutes, but the first thing I noticed when I put the headphones on to jump into StreamYard was the
Like a cell phone thing almost.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, just cell interference, which is horrible. It's the worst. I literally can't stand it. So while it's nice that we have it, it will certainly take a little fidangling to use it. It's not gonna work in the mounting position where it currently is. I mean, the nice thing is it just lifts out, so we can just take it out with the antenna and move it 20 feet away and then just run an Ethernet cable. And I can bring an Ethernet cable for that. That's not that hard. So
That's
if
pretty
we
sweet.
if we do have to use it, we can certainly set it up for use that way, where in a way where it's not going to interfere with the rest of the electronics that we have going on here. And the wiring's a nest, as you guys can see from this view. I mean, if you can see it, it's a bit dark intentionally because it's horrifyingly ugly in there. But there's like 50 pounds of just cables in that case right now. Everything from power to audio to video.
The case itself probably weighs 500 pounds.
What did it weigh, Matt? You just looked. Do you know the
So
answer?
yeah, Alex was like, I know the case isn't going to weigh more than like 140. Because so basically, the most expensive thing you'll see when you get there, or not most expensive, the most heavy thing. The heaviest. I know words. Good.
It's the most heavier thing.
I have the best words. Anyways,
The gooder words.
yeah, the best. So yes, there is an item that is the heaviest of all the items. You'll see when you get there. And then that cart was 114 pounds with nothing in it but air. And then if like I started, like, that's what I have. I literally have a list of all the items that I have to add into that. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be quite heavy.
Yeah.
Alex was like, there's no way this cart's over 130 pounds. It's not possible physically.
Alex, that cart weighs at least 3 of you.
Shh.
We have to tell the people who are shipping it that it doesn't.
Yeah. No, we can't lie.
Yeah. Willie said, Matt, the English teacher. Not anymore, buddy. Not anymore.
That's true.
By the way, speaking of hauling cargo, Willie said he got to drive around with Pascal 800 miles around Texas. So if you guys were following that on Facebook, you probably saw him all over the place. And I saw Willie driving and texting, staring down at the ground.
Oh my god.
So Willie, please don't die. I know, right? Good Lord, man.
Busted.
Looked good though. Looked like you guys had a good time, man.
Got busted by your co-pilot.
Let's see. There's a 2. What's this? John says, I'm guessing it's probably too late for this, but a single power isolation transformer for all the electric would help nuke the noise interference. Oh, yeah.
There is not time for that.
Yeah. And then let's see. Learning with Cindy said, I wish I could go to LBX, but I found out about it the day after they closed the ticket purchases.
Oh, that's brutal.
We were just talking about that today.
Yeah, it's not that I don't think they had like a closing date, maybe like a week or 2 out or something, probably, so they could prepare for food and stuff. But
yeah,
I don't think they planned on closing tickets that early. They sold out.
Definitely.
Oh,
yeah, they did.
It's a sold out event.
How many tickets is there? Do you guys know what that meant? No, like
500.
Maybe. Yeah. We just got estimates, so.
Yeah, that's the estimate was about 500, I think, for like fire, because there's fire safety. Like you cannot breach that. They won't let you.
Well, also when you're planning an event too, like
only so many people fit, and yeah,
right.
It is what it is.
There's some codes. There's codes for it.
So, I mean, if this year goes well, and obviously they're getting a good turnout, I'm sure it's going to impact how they plan for next year. So,
I am not gonna quote that, like it's not like an official thing, but I did see it was either Sarah or Jason in one of the Facebook groups had said, because someone said, hey, I missed buying tickets this year, and they said after seeing how this goes, this might be something that is like they're gonna try different places around the country too. So it's not going to always be in the same location, I think is what they were saying. They're going to try to
they're going to move around to try and spread.
Yeah, like a southeast
spread convenience for everyone.
Yeah. Because, this one is definitely a trip for me. I'm leaving at 5 in the morning, I think, to get to the airport by 6 and then flying until like 3 or 4 hours later. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
So, and again, definitely not speaking for them because God, they've got so much on their plate now, but it was something that they had said was something they were thinking about doing was like having different ones around the
that's
country.
normal for all conventions. They always go West Coast, East Coast, Midwest.
Yeah, what was nice though is they were saying it might even be like, I think in that same comment they said it might be more than one a year. I don't know, but like we'll see. But I mean,
oh my God,
yeah, it's it's
like,
nothing it's nothing we know for sure of. So
yeah, and that's all there. It was people having a conversation. So, but that'd be really neat though. If like it'd be cool because then you could keep that like the education.
How many viewers do we have? It doesn't show me because I'm not logged in.
We're at 29 right now.
Yeah, nice.
You know what?
Guys.
Hey,
appreciate you being here.
If you guys are hanging out and you love the content, smash that like button for the 100th episode of the podcast. We'd appreciate it. Oh. And if you're watching in the not live viewership, smash the like button and subscribe.
And leave a comment.
Letting us know when you started watching the Laser Source podcast.
What Miranda said.
Yeah, don't quote us.
Don't have me. Can you guys hit the share screen button real quick?
Yeah, I got you.
So this is the multi-view. Ooh, that's pretty cool. The 2 QR codes that you see are to be able to control the IP cameras, which aren't currently working. That's something I'm going to be doing after the stream. But this is the switcher, so you can actually see I can switch through all 4 of our main cameras right here, and I can also change the preview. And if we have something previewed, like the interview station, and then I'm up here in the program, so I'm what's being broadcast, we can hit the cut button, and it's actually going to switch those two. So you can see what you're going to cut to before you hit the cut button, and then it cuts, which is really interesting. There's also, they call it the T-bar, but you can do manual transitions as well between the two. And they have a bunch of cheesy transitions in here that I would literally never use. Like this,
if you're the high school stuff.
Yeah, rough. But
that's awesome.
You can, if you auto it out, like they're a little bit better, but honestly, there's an option to do stingers, which are just like big things that just kind of fly across the screen. then mask the transition.
By the way, can you go back to the
Ooh.
one? I want that one to be mine right there. Like
What,
where it's
this
like,
one?
now we're gonna head over to Matt with some commentary.
I want you to just be like,
Yeah, just eyeballs. Yeah. Hey, you
just
guys.
looking through the gap. Yeah.
Hey, you guys.
So, you know, no one's ever going to use that. We're just going to cut between the scenes, but it's a cool thing to see. That's what I have up on this monitor over here. So I can see literally everything that's happening during the broadcast while it's happening. And of course, we still have the green screen behind us there. So you can see that too. I'm really, really upset that I cannot show you guys the PTZ cameras because they're super cool. They're really, really awesome. But I'm just gonna have to keep working on that to get that fixed before go time.
Scott says, any idea if there's a virtual component at LBX?
Well,
think
We'll
we
be
are.
virtual.
That's us.
half of it. You're looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna be covering the keynotes and the other stuff that we can cover, doing panels,
Yeah, in
doing
fact,
interviews.
Let me show that off really
Commentary.
quick.
We're doing educational content as well mixed in.
Yeah, you're
all
getting
kinds of stuff.
so there's a ton of stuff. Let's actually talk about that really quick. LBX will be streaming, so there's going to be a few different tracks of talks, and they'll be streaming some of them, not all of them. So if you want to see the actual talks that are being given, Lightburn will have a few of those. Our coverage is going to be a lot more interactive, I think, a little more or a little less static, I should say. Let me just bring this up here. So if we go to Lightburn, no, stupid. LaserEverything.net. When you guys full screen this for me, it's really small on my computer. LaserEverything.net. So if we come to the website here and you scroll down, you'll see this Lightburn Experience live coverage 2023. And we have our broadcast schedule up. So you can see our whole broadcast schedule ahead of time. Here we've got our countdown timer, guys, 9 days. So if we scroll down here, here's day 1, here's day 2. Day 3, we're going to kind of be running and gunning with the camcorders out and about. So that'll be really cool. I don't have a schedule for it, but we will be live, and you can click any of these links here. It will take you to the live streams. They're already up and ready to go right here on YouTube. So if you let this load up, and I'm asking a lot from the broadcast computer right now. I'm streaming like 10 things. So here you can see this is the day 2 stream. So you can literally go and hit the button to subscribe for sure right now. You can go smash the like button there right now. And then if you're logged in, there's a little button that says notify me. Oh, it's right here. Notify me when it's live so that you guys don't miss it. But what I wanted to show you was our broadcast schedule. So if you come in here, you can see everything we're going to cover. So the first day we're doing keynote predictions, and then the keynote will come up, and then we'll have reaction coverage of that. Then we've got a bunch of never before seen Laser Everything episodes. The morning stuff is more geared towards our web services, so that'll be really exciting. Then the second half of the day, we're interviewing the speakers. So either before or after their talks, they'll be coming down to sit in that section that I showed you guys a little bit earlier, where we have the tables and all the mics, and talking to them about the event, about their talks, advice that they have for makers, all kinds of things like that. And in between those, for little breaks, we have little 15-minute segments. So we'll be doing some vendor spotlights for some of our vendors over at the New Maker Remix Market. And then we'll also be doing we're calling them Lightburn quickies. They're just like 15-minute, super short Lightburn tutorials that you guys can watch and take advantage of too. So we're going to kind of bop back and forth. So we'll have a live segment, then we'll roll some pre-recorded stuff for 15 minutes so we can get the next panel in, and then back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And we'll do that throughout the rest of the day on day 1. Day 2 is very much the same. They're having a what's coming in 2024 announcement. So we'll be able to do our 2024 predictions and kind of guess what's coming. And then we're going to react to that coverage after. The morning is very similar, a lot of never before seen content. This is kind of content that's geared towards our web services and how to take advantage of them, all of the resources that we offer to the community for free. Then we have a couple more panels and a couple never before seen episodes of the show. And then lastly, the developers on Lightburn are doing a panel, and we'll be broadcasting that panel live, including all of the questions. and we're kind of Mystery Science Theater 3000ing it. So we'll
That's
be
kind of what they
giving.
wanted us to do. Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, and I was like totally on board with that. So we're actually going to be doing like live commentary while they're talking, which will be really great. And then we'll have some reaction coverage for that, and then that will cap off day number 2. And again, day number 3, the show floor is open. So the vendor booths will be up. People will be there talking about their products and things, and have stuff on display. So we got wireless camera rigs, just like they use for like newscasting. And someone will be here at the hub where I'm sitting, and then the other 2 guys are going to be out on the trade show floor,
Probably gonna be me and Boyce.
talking to people, interviewing people. We've got a whole different like mic kit, like mobile setup for that, and we'll be just kind of like running and gunning. So I don't really know what's going to happen on day 3, but it's definitely going to be exciting. So we've got that coming as well too. So as far as a digital or online component goes, I think that our coverage of the show should have you pretty well covered.
I was going to say a couple things too. We
Yep.
also have things planned at our booth. I don't know if you want to get into it or if you want me to.
It's all you, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, so we have stuff planned at our booth. So if you're someone who's here now watching the show, come see us. We're really fortunate to have some people help sponsor us. And so we made some dope stickers. Like Alex worked really hard on making some really cool stickers. Those are getting printed by H&H Creations Tampa this week.
And they will never be available again.
Nope.
After the show.
So
I
these kind of
cool.
stickers right here that are like holographic, these kind of like white vinyl, cool things to decorate your lasers with and stuff, your computers, like I'm really excited.
Slap on the back of your laptop.
I do feel bad if I have time. I feel bad for the people I can't make it, which is most people, and everybody who's going to be watching the live stream. I think I will put them up on our merch shop while LBX is going on, and then like Sunday night, I'll take them down. So
by the way,
you can grab some there.
And we also don't know we really don't know how many are going to get made, because when we were talking with Christina today, Cubing Crack says I'll resell them for $50 a pop.
That's right.
That's our young entrepreneur.
Hustle, baby. Hustle.
By the way, before I go, speaking of young entrepreneurs, Anthony from Beam It Up at Laserworks, thank you for that, super buddy.
Thank you, Anthony.
I don't have air horns. I need to get air horns.
Yeah. And he's somebody who does a ton for our community too. Earlier on, he had said Alex does like does the most for the laser community, but Anthony does a lot for our community too. Oh, that's also a good one. So thank you, Anthony, man. We appreciate you, buddy. But yeah, so come to the booth for a couple of reasons. Number one, you might get to see us in action talking. You might get to meet some of the people who are doing the panels. We don't know when those people are showing up, but that's one of those things where maybe you get to see somebody who you wanted to meet and you can say, hey, after the discussions. The other thing that we're going to have going on is there is going to be a photo booth, or Alex's fancy term is what's it called?
A step and repeat.
The step and repeat. It's a red carpet segment where you will get to step out onto the red carpet, flash. We've got literally a camera setup going on, where you can get an HD picture, right? Like some high definition quality pictures.
Show up with your friends and get a group picture.
I talked about it just a little bit earlier, but it's the 5D Mark II. So it's like a 15-year-old camera, but it takes really nice pictures.
It's a great camera for just doing exactly that, which is what Alex was talking about earlier.
Yep.
So it's one of those things, stop by and actually get your picture taken. If you wanted the picture with one of us, except for Kyle. He's going to be remoting everything. He's literally going to be like, he'll be the robot in the thing that's like, smile for your picture.
Yeah. Yeah. The little head in the monitor on wheels.
It'll be like when you watch like the Apollo Creed house in the like way back in the old Rocky days. But anyways, what I'm getting at is we're going to be at the booth. Come say hi to us and stuff when you can. Cause it's cool to get to meet each other.
If you come, I'll tell you probably the most exciting thing that you can do if you come to the booth is if you catch me when I'm not sitting in front of a camera, you might make it into one of the BTS blogs or vlogs, which would be cool. Yeah, because I'm gonna have the little ZV1 and I'm gonna be pointing it everywhere. So, it might be like, hey guys, what's up? It's Alex over at Laser Everything, and I'm here with Tactical Patriot, and we're hanging out at LBX. Who knows? I don't know.
If Tactical Patriot is there, you should be in the school, sir. I know who you are. Get to class. It's one of my former students.
Nice. Definitely not as cool.
Yeah, you get your butt back to work. But yeah, so anyways, long story short, come and get the cool stickers. Come and get yourself in front of the things, blast it on social media so that everybody can see where you were. It's a really, really cool backdrop. And it's huge. It's 8x10. So I mean it's massive. It's gonna be hard to miss, and it's just a free, cool HD picture for you to be like, I was there. You could frame it, you could put it on your shop wall. That's where I'm gonna put mine right there. Just saying.
I've never seen, actually, I'm really impressed right now. I've never seen this view with the key before, and you can see the gray floor along the bottom runs right up to where the green
It's
screen
really
starts,
smooth
and
looking,
it's
dude.
black there. Yeah, it's awesome. It's super cool.
Yeah.
We're really excited, guys. We've spent a lot of money and even more time preparing for this.
That's what I thought too.
This event. We've literally never done anything like this before. It's been completely new for everybody involved, and we just like decided to go for it. And so we're really, really excited. We appreciate everybody's support. We really needed it for this one. I mean, the marketplace is one thing. That's something we're comfortable with. We know the machines, we know the suppliers. This has been like an entirely fresh and new thing, and we've been really excited about it, not only because we get to meet you guys, but because we get to do broadcasting. I mean, that's bigger than YouTube, you know. It feels bigger anyway.
It's official.
And
You know what's really interesting is I get to meet you guys.
coordination.
I get to meet you guys.
Yeah, I know.
No
Yeah.
shit, man.
I'm gonna
We've
smell
worked
your
together
perfume.
for over a year.
I don't know what you're
I'm
talking about. I
also-
don't even wear perfume.
Also, we got an Airbnb while we were there because I don't want to stay in a hotel, and it's big and it's on waterfront property. And I bought like a poker set, like a really nice one with like ceramic chips, just for this trip. And we're gonna record some e-stop content while we're there too, since we're all gonna be in person,
case
hanging out.
13-hour day wasn't enough, we're gonna drop another 2 on there with some alcohol.
Yeah, we're also gonna have Michael
Like-
Mullins is gonna be hanging out with us a lot on this trip. So if you guys enjoy Michael Mullins, Laser Engraving 911, he's on the show all the time. So if you watch regularly, you know who he is. He'll be there. He's literally staying at the Airbnb with us, and he's going to be in and out of the studio. I'm sure he'll be off like recording his own content too, but he's definitely taking more of like a vlog approach to it. So he's going to have some free time. So I told him to come and kick it with us in the studio for a while when he has some downtime and stuff. So it'll be a lot of fun.
We're gonna have some behind the scenes footage of him trying to fish.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's really excited for that fishing.
He went as soon as he saw that we are gonna have the waterfront like property. It was like he was like, "I'm getting my fishing gear." I was like, "How are you getting that on a plane?"
Very carefully.
Yeah.
That sounds like a him problem.
Yep.
Google keystering.
Bronson, you can definitely come play poker with us after hours, bro. I don't know what the buy-in is yet. It depends on how poor I am when we get to LBX. I'm still not done.
Depends on the sponsors.
I had to place another Amazon order this morning. I placed another Amazon order because I didn't have shipping wrap, like cellophane wrap or whatever. I got like the 60 gauge. It's like the thickest saran wrap ever for like literally shipping purposes.
Just so you guys know, Alex has put himself in physical harm's way multiple times while I've been on the headset with him in the past couple of weeks. Yesterday he's like, "Bro, I got this tape and it's so strong it smells like gasoline."
It does.
He's like, "I like to huff it." Like,
it's not a lot. Where is it?
By the way, I really like this answer. How much is the buy-in? Is what Cuban Crack said, and Clang Metal said it's a 10-watt diode. Like, I see your 10-watt diode.
Did you see John's
20-watt
Case of
John
Coca-Cola.
suggested case of Coca-Cola.
That's
to
just
buy
to
it.
get in the door, bro. That's just to get in the door.
There's money on the table, or it's not worth playing. People are like, "Let's play with pennies." I'd rather go smash my head into a brick wall. That sounds more fun.
My children don't need to eat. It's fine.
What am I, 900 years old? Pennies. Come on.
That's $9 in pennies.
And then he says he'll be the bank for Bronson.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Does that mean he's going to be a sugar?
No, that means he's going to break Bronson's knees.
Oh.
When we take all of his money because he's a little child and doesn't know how to play poker.
Oh
yeah, right, dude. He probably grew up with his cell phone in his hands the whole time, just playing. He's gonna snipe us all.
Oh, you mean like the 40-year-old virgin?
Yeah,
just watches like a Poker Stars star.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's gonna razzle dazzle you with his hair.
He can hide. Yeah, I was gonna say he can hide his tail behind the emo hair.
It's like what's your raise? It's like I raise you a 10-watt diode. I call you with Kyle helping you on your air assist. Like he's gonna be betting Kyle's time.
Yeah. I can get used to this, man. I like this setup. This is cool.
Yeah. You
We
do
should all
look
do
better when we
this,
don't see
right?
your face.
It
Turn
looks
back
pretty
around.
good.
That looks good. Yeah, right
Oh,
there.
like right
Solid.
here.
Oh man, that's way better. Yeah.
You got a good view of the cowlick.
100th
Nice.
episode. We finally figured out the key to success. Make
Turn
it
Alex
really
around.
dark and turn Alex around.
Turn the beat around. We're just singing that.
Oh boy.
100 episodes, guys.
Oh, look at this. Beam It Up has a good point. The kid makes card decks for a living. I
Oh,
smell
true.
Rain Man
Yeah.
situation.
He might destroy it. I totally forgot about that, actually.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, Bronson's straight up just going to be like, yeah, I don't really know anything about this.
I changed my mind. We can play for pennies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah, totally.
What'd you say? The 2 hearts? And he like shoots it out of the deck.
Yeah.
My God.
That sucks. We're fucked.
Dude, 100 is a lot though, guys. Like anything that you do 100 times means you're becoming proficient at it.
Yeah.
Think about that too. You get your 100 bad videos out of the way to make a good video. Or
It's funny you
bad
say
topic
that
to
on the
make
day
a video.
we were 40 minutes late.
Well,
I call it it's a lot
consistent.
early.
It wasn't 40 minutes. It was like 25.
You were
got in
40
here at
minutes.
Alex.
9:40.
You came in with
Does
the
not
graphic.
didn't.
There was we were here. Just everybody loved us. They were amazing. And then you showed up. It's good.
You
What'd
wanted
you
to
do?
show him something special. And you did.
It's 10:20 and we've been going for 56 minutes. So you guys started like 15 minutes before I got here.
That's math, everybody.
Yeah, so you're full of shit.
25 technically, but
Anyways,
25 plus 15. But all right.
so the good news is you've
Don't
been here
science
since
me,
episode
boys.
1. You've gotten to
It's
see us
just
come all
physics.
this way. Fucking physics. Emergency.net. You've gotten to see us, well, not us, mostly Alex and Kyle put together an entire broadcast studio. We've got the marketplace coming up. Oh man, so much going on.
Yeah,
It's a big time of year.
I don't think that we like explicitly said it yet, but we are taking advantage of LBX to celebrate the grand opening of the market, which we didn't really talk about at all. But that's really exciting too. That's another thing that we've spent a very, very long time and a very, very large amount of money creating for the community. So to be able to open that and say like, here it is, and it's open now. I mean, you guys can go make purchases today. And that's awesome. We have a lot of great vendors over there. But this will be kind of like signifying like, hey, here
It's
we
official.
are. We're advertising. We're bringing stuff in, and I think that's cool. I think that's important and cool.
Yeah, I think that people need to zoom out and really think about this. Created a marketplace from scratch. Built a mobile broadcast studio from scratch in the same summer, pretty much.
Yeah.
That is a lot of fucking work. And I'm glad I only work part-time. Because that would suck.
Yeah.
It's been a ride.
Yes. Thank God it's over. I just want to make videos. I just want to go back to making videos.
That's
Especially
like-
with all this fancy shit. That's what you want to talk about. What I'm excited about. I mean, like LBX is pretty exciting, dude. When I get back, instead of unpacking this stuff in here, I'm going to be unpacking it in the new space that we got down the hall, which is going to be the studio now. So we'll have the laser room and the studio. Matt had the great idea of putting all the lasers on individual tables with casters. So when we need to use one, we cart it over to the studio. The lights are always in the same place.
Cameras
The
are in
mics-
position,
The,
lights.
yeah, mics are
everything.
always in the same spot, and it's good to go. You just push the table where it needs to go and start recording, and it's good.
Yeah. And the other
And,
thing too is he'll have you guys didn't get to see the moving cams, but basically he can literally have it follow him. It tracks him. So if you
I
want to
know.
walk around and show you something, whatever, show him next time. You're good. You
There is
can't
no next
unveil.
time.
Next Tuesday.
There's
Well,
no next
Tuesday-
time.
you
It'll
think
be
we're
in a
gonna-
it'll
you
be in a
think we're
crate, bro.
broadcasting next
It'll be in a-
Tuesday. You've lost your mind.
Miranda said you are already.
Oh
she
my
answered
God.
for you.
Did
She
she?
did in
Did
the
she say
comments.
that?
Yeah,
she said in the
she did.
comments.
By the way, just so you know, in case you missed it, my guess is Alex saying we're not going to be doing it next week because he's going to spend a day crating up 1,000 pounds of shit. The other thing is, for sure,
God damn
the
it.
day of Halloween is a Tuesday. We will not be here because we will just have gotten back from traveling across the country, and we want to see our family for a little bit. So, like, I'm going trick or treating with my kids. I know Alex is set up to go.
Yeah.
Kyle's going to scare the shit out of some kids and steal their candy. Voice doesn't even have to wear a costume for that.
Nope. I'm a fucking Sasquatch.
I know.
Scare those little bastards.
Just take that camera. Take that candy. Oh my god. Anyways, it's not over. Where is my high? Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
I am honestly considering sitting outside on my deck with the light on so I can trick or treat and scaring the shit out of kids for real.
Yeah.
That's just fun. Oh.
I'm a slacking Florida man, according to John. That's fair.
Hmm.
But anyway, so yeah, it'll be good. And that'll be nice to have a day to kind of see family and enjoy what you've created, man. Like
Nice.
the baby that John just brought up. Alex Miranda's new baby that arrived. Like that whole thing too.
Yeah,
In the
he's
middle of all
dude. Fuck, you want to get messed up? Ollie's almost 6 months old.
What the hell?
And he's the size of a 2-year-old.
I know.
He's like, that kid is
dude.
awesome.
We were calling
a
him
big boy.
we were calling him the mini fridge earlier.
Who
He's
would
the
call
mini
a kid a
fridge.
refrigerator? That's messed up.
I'm pretty sure it was you. Pretty sure you came up with that.
That's fair.
It's accurate, is what it is.
It's also fair.
Dude, these
He's a
wave
tank.
mics. These wave mics sound pretty good, actually. I'm kind of a fan. I thought they'd be a little worse than the Samsons, but they're decent.
I told you they were pretty. Like he plugged them
I
in.
know.
I'm like, he goes against my normal quality of sound. What are they? I'm like, it's like a 9. And he was like, no. He wouldn't believe it. I'm like, yeah, well,
I
turn your
think it's
gain
a
up.
little better. I can hear just a little bit of the fans from the server, but it's not bad.
Not here.
Yeah, well, I have the volume jacked up over here so I can hear myself.
There you go.
So that's good.
All right, we are at 1 hour. We're at 100 minutes, is what
Damn.
it says. Not really, but Ollie is 20 pounds. Just so you guys know, my 6-year-old, I think, just hit 42 pounds.
He's bigger than my cat now.
Hey, yeah, Nugget's about 2, and she's 25 pounds.
Yeah.
Good God Almighty! And she's
John
a
said
nugget.
he's going to play defense for the Bears. The Bears.
Bears.
Anybody can.
Oof.
I'm
All
a
right,
Lions
anything
fan.
else you want to show off tonight?
Nothing that would be convenient or easy, unfortunately. So you guys will just have to wait until LBX. But that's probably good because I would have just given everything away. So enjoy your sneak peek, and we will have a whole lot more for you when we get to where we're going.
We'll have 300
So
square feet of
excited.
LE.
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff you guys haven't seen. I'm just looking at all of it. I'm like, I could have shown them that. I could have shown them that. I could have shown them that. But
Oh, this is a good point. Laura asked, what time are you guys getting there Thursday?
I'm gonna wake up there Thursday.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was going to say. On Thursday, we'll definitely say hi to people, but if you see us cussing and screaming at equipment,
Yeah, we're
Like-
working.
be kind. Like, say hi. Like, we'll definitely hang out afterwards for sure.
Yeah, I have to pack all of this up.
It's
Ship
I'm
it
not kidding
there.
you when it's 750 pounds. No joke. That's where
Then
I'm
get
at.
it. Yeah, then get it off the pallet once it's there, and then put it all back together. And then 3 days later, I have to take it all back apart and do it
Boyce
again.
and I don't even think we're gonna go to the place we're staying first. We're just gonna drive in there
Yeah.
and like hit
Start
the ground running.
Yeah,
Start
no, if you
working.
go to the Airbnb first, you're effed. You're just not gonna leave.
Well, yeah, we won't even be able to get in probably. Alex will be like, I changed the code.
Yeah.
I picture Alex when I walk in for the first time, seeing Alex. I picture him being just like, "Get in here! I need your help!" Just like slicing shit up and like, ah! And that'll be
Well,
the
here's
first
the-
time
but
I meet
here-
my boss.
So we'll probably be there around 12 o'clock on Thursday, me and Matt, roughly.
Kyle's like, fuck you guys. I'm gonna
12:30.
fucking wake up and not go anywhere.
Yeah, did you hear John? John knows what's up. If
I'll
they're cussing and
probably-
bring caffeine.
I'll
and
probably
sugar.
go to bed at like 3 a.m., 4 a.m., and then get up for an
Well,
hour
yeah, he'll
before
be
stream.
there fixing all the computer stuff that we need him to fix anyways. So
Laura lives at Rhode Island.
yeah,
Mm,
That
that's
sucks.
where she's flying out of, at least.
yeah, she's up in the
Rhode
tippy
Island
top
is nice.
corner, man.
Fucking Rhode Island. What's it like
I like
living on
Rhode
a pool
Island.
table?
I like Rhode Island. What's wrong with
Okay,
Rhode Island?
you're the one who lives on the surface area of a swimming pool, so it's not much better.
Connecticut.
I mean,
Connecticut.
I didn't say anything nice about Connecticut, but I
The
like Rhode Island.
postage, the postage stamp of states, Connecticut.
Yeah, I guess.
Miranda says no.
No, Laura, I'm not going. I'll be there virtually.
He will. He'll be pushing the buttons.
I will be
That
the
I
man
can't push.
pushing the buttons that
Yeah.
Alex can't push.
When
Yeah.
you see me with my joystick and it's not working and I'm talking frantically into a microphone and you're like, who the hell is Matt talking to? It's going to be Kyle and Mayor going like, take a breath, dummy. I got this.
Yeah.
Stop touching the joystick.
Man,
Quit
Hands
playing
off.
with that. Yeah, don't touch that. You'll go blind.
I'm emotional. I feel emotional. It's dude, 100 episodes. It's pretty rad. I didn't even think that we'd ever have one. A podcast sounded so stupid when we first started the channel. Like, nobody's gonna watch a podcast about laser engraving. That's so dumb.
I can't
I
remember
have
what
100
episode my
episodes.
first episode. I'm curious when my first episode on here.
I know
been a while.
you were 23.
I feel
22?
special.
Yeah, 22 or
I
23.
remember.
I have no idea what I was. I know I was November of 2 years ago.
You
I was
were
like-
Two November.
the
2nd.
first episode that I was on, I think, was the one just after Matt.
I can tell you. I can look. I can tell you right now.
I
know
could
exactly
figure
where
it
to
out.
go.
What's funny though is John said I'm glad that John said exactly what I had said before. He said tech tip pro tech tip, label both ends of all cables before you unhook and pack up.
Oh
And
yeah,
we
we're
just
doing
talked
it.
about that with white tape and we Sharpie and everything. Like we
Already
got
in
that for sure.
progress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like that's where I'm making a list of everything we need and what section it's going to be in.
We actually have to do that because the way that I have things not entirely nested right now is all of the cables are zip tied to exactly the length they need to be for what they're plugged into. So I have to mark every single one so that because otherwise they won't be the right lengths. I'll have like a super long one going from like one thing to one thing and then like a tiny short one.
I
that's
need the
supposed to
little
go across the
brother.
room.
That
Yeah, so
sounds
they all-
crazy without context. Just so you guys know, Alex made a virtual space for the layout
Yeah.
of the space we're given at LBX.
I did.
So we have a literal.
AI file.
It's to
Like,
scale.
It is to scale.
Live demonstration.
It's actually to scale.
Set the setup.
That's taking
And then
into
we used
account.
that to build this, and you guys can't see it because why would you be able to? But
I already told him the
Not-
blue tape on the ground.
yeah,
and
we
everything.
blue taped it. Yeah, I like Moses the lasers to the sides of the walls.
And that's
All
where
right,
I
here
told
we go.
Alex though I think it's going to be a blessing in disguise because then when he comes back, like I was saying, you get those tables ready with the wheels on them. It's going to make life so much easier in the long run. It's going to be dope.
Wow, that was a good guess, boys. It was 22.
Ooh.
Yep.
So I've
Your
been here
first
for
episode
78 of
was
them.
a
Nice.
22. Matt's was 16.
There you go.
Was it really?
I don't know what
Okay.
yours was, Kyle. You were before Matt.
Well, so it's a little blurry for me because I was sick the first two times I was on and they were not far apart from each other, but one of the times I was on hanging out talking to you and Tony, I believe. And the second time was when we were talking about the laser that I was purchasing.
Mm.
I don't remember.
Oh my God, guys. Episode 12, October 24th, 2021 was light burn for fiber laser history and an inside look featuring Jason Doherty. This was when we got our first little taste that there may or may not be.
I think that's when I became a mod on Discord. Was right about then.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts, man.
No, we actually before you came on, Alex, we asked people what their first video was they watched of Laser Everything.
Oh shit.
Look at this guy. That was my 17th birthday or 16th, I believe.
God,
Fucking
you little
keep-
baby boy. Makes me want to just ruffle his hair.
He has hair. That's good. Jeez.
Did you get any good answers?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I shared mine too, like how I was.
There was good memories, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. I'm so glad I missed all of that
I
touching stuff about
asked-
the channel I made.
I asked all the viewers
Classic.
if they're not live to also leave a comment when they're first
Please do. I'd love to read them, especially because I just missed the first half of this podcast.
Well, also, I'd like people to comment what's their favorite episode, period.
Yeah.
You know, like, what's their favorite video of the whole shebang-a-bang? There's over 100 videos, that's for damn sure. So
that'd be a good thing to go out on.
I know what my favorite is, and my target for future content for the channel is going to be based on that, and it's the Ultimate Photo Engraving Guide. This is my favorite episode of all time. It's technical, but it's fun. We had really cool graphics that I built by hand. The script is amazing. I wrote an awesome script. These guys will vouch. I don't usually sit here and pat myself on the back. I'm usually panicking because I don't think things are good enough. That script was bomb, and we got really good results. It was dope. The Ultimate Photo Engraving Guide was a great episode, and ever since I published that episode, I haven't had time to put that kind of time into an episode again, and that's a big bummer for me. And that's why I'm so excited about all this new equipment that we were able to get for LBX, because I think it's really gonna, like, once a camera goes somewhere, it will just stay, and I don't have to spend hours and hours every time I shoot a new video moving the recording setup around. It will literally just sit there, and I can just turn things on and push a button and do it. That's nice. And
well, and the other thing too is Kyle will be able to like zoom in and help you. Like, you can set shit up. I mean, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I think that I think you guys are gonna see a really big shift in the content quality going forward after LBX is over. Yeah, consistency of the quality, because that new space is really gonna help us out. It's an extra like 1,500 square feet, and we're gonna just
like the size of my house.
We're gonna rig things up. The overhead camera is, literally never going to move, and we can do unboxings. You know,
there's no shadows. There's not one.
Yeah, the PTZ will be in a spot where we can put the PTZ on the bed of the laser, and it doesn't have to move. It can literally just sit there. It's got 30x zoom on it, and we can control it remotely without exposing ourselves to the lasers. I mean, like, it's just, we've got so much stuff that's great for broadcasting that will apply very, very well to the kind of content that I want to make going forward. So,
and I'm going to try and make a lot of, A to Z kind of content, like making anything start to finish. I'm going to try and really focus on one of those, like a month maybe, of making a blank start to finish best I can.
Oh, Kyle's wearing an Earthbound shirt. I saw that was popular on the poll. We did a poll on the LMA recently. Put that up, Kyle.
Yeah.
I think it was, put that up, and you guys said you wanted to see a lot of like A to Z project videos, like start to finish. So
it was pretty evenly spread. Vinny, by the way, said his favorite episode is Jimmy, you shot me with a fucking laser. That was a good one.
It was a good one.
The other thing we found out while we were sitting here talking is Cubing's birthday is next week on Tuesday.
Oh, he's gonna be 12.
Yep, he'll be 13, sir.
Wow,
okay?
sorry,
he's no longer a tween. And then Laura's birthday is tomorrow. What? She's gonna be 20 years old. You can almost drink.
No.
Well, we'll make sure we buy you, like, Shirley Temple.
You'll be as old as my baby is fat.
Hey.
Oh.
the big 2-0.
The first episode I was on was the 15th uploaded episode, by the way.
Which one?
So I was right after you. Yeah.
Galva vs. Gantry.
What number was it?
15. I was 16.
In the playlist, it's number 83.
Wow, back to back, huh?
Or maybe it's 16.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
Here's some fun facts. I don't know if you guys listen to the audio podcast because you're here live every week, and that would be
I was on the one just before Matt then.
But all time, not including YouTube at all, the podcast itself, the audio podcast RSS feed, has had 72.5 thousand downloads.
Damn.
1,000 downloads. Yeah, 72.5 thousand downloads. And
impressive.
Yeah, the last 30 days.
It hasn't uploaded the whole time either.
No, we've gone definitely some gaps between having babies and doing projects and things. We've definitely missed steps.
So that means you got 100 episodes of the show. That means you got 50,000 subscribers on
It's
YouTube
like
coming up.
set-
It means you got
7,200.
100,000. Yeah, 100,000 is the next one.
Mhm.
Man, you got a lot. Like it's a lot going on this year. It's a big year, man.
Yeah, it's a big year. We're gonna hit
We're going
50K,
like
dude.
the-
That's so. I'm so stoked about that. We've got to be close. I think
Lori's
48
birthday was
and change.
Tuesday. Happy belated, Lori.
everybody's just having birthdays.
Oh wait, no, is Tuesday. So yeah, it's next Tuesday. Too.
Yeah, it's all the Valentine's babies.
Guys, we need.
Wow.
Here's a fun fact. We're about to hit 500 subscribers on Emergency Stop. So go to
What?
Yeah, go to you. I
Oh
know.
my God.
Go to YouTube, and
Don't
if
do
you
it.
haven't already, and subscribe to Emergency Stop. You know
It's
what?
not for children.
At first,
It's not
at
safe
For
for work.
children.
Tubing.
hold on. Let me make a case here. At first,
That's what
I
the
think-
lawyers are going to say about the channel too.
At first, I think it was very shock humory and gross and loud. But I think over time, we've settled into a milder pocket. And I think we went from like
Extreme to
NA-17
calm.
to like R. I think we've settled into like a like gentle R.
like an NC-17.
No, I just said we left NC-17.
Oh, we did?
Not
Yeah,
for
that's
if you
it.
have
That's
young
what-
kids around.
that's
Wear
the
wear
argument.
headphones.
Oh yeah, I say fuck
Is
every 5 seconds during
NC-17
that
worse
show.
than
But
R? Is it?
the point, NC-17 is definitely worse than
I
R.
thought
You can
R
take
was
a 12.
18 though.
You can take a 12-year-old to a rated R movie as long as you're their parent and you give permission. It's true. You
Yeah,
cannot
I
do
take my
that
kids.
to an NC-17.
What's NC-17 stand
It,
for?
like
I gotta look this up
no
now.
compatible L under 17. Like you literally cannot watch
Graphic
that.
No
nudity
child
and
under
license.
17. Oh yeah, that's what it means. No child under 17.
Graphic
Yeah.
nudity and yeah.
Oh my God,
Graphic
yeah.
nudity.
All right.
What
Whoa,
is
Very
I
rare.
didn't know
graphic
that.
Is that just like pornos in the movie theater? Doesn't matter.
Pretty much
It
that's
said
all.
like it said gratuitous
Emergency
drug
stop.
and
We're,
sex.
we're going down content.
If you
here
want
that's
to-
irrelevant.
If you want to subscribe to the audio podcast, emergencystop.net, or you can search for us on YouTube, just Emergency Stop Podcast. If you don't type podcast, you get a bunch of weird stuff about like car crash testing and like stuff like that. So, Emergency
also,
Stop
that could be
Podcast.
one of our episodes.
It could be. You never know.
I
The
don't know.
most recent episode is called Colossal Country Time, and it actually features our video editor for Laser Everything, Jess.
Oh my God, yeah.
Which is a really good episode. So if you want to check it out, go check it out because we're just almost to 500 subs on YouTube for that channel, and it's a good show. If you like hanging out with us for this kind of stuff, you would like hanging out over there. The odds are. So
But don't start
I
at
would definitely
6.
go check that out. That's another thing that I'm really
Don't start at 6.
I'm really proud of. I like Emergency Stop. We have our
It's-
moments, and it's gross, and it's funny, and it's weird.
It's
and
like
very,
our venting weird sessions.
It's a very-
kind of like therapy for us.
it's
group
very
therapy.
Adult Swim. But that said, I think it's also very genuine, and I think it's genuinely funny. So
A lot
I
of
would- I
times
would
it
check out.
involves snacks and drinks.
Yeah,
Sometimes too many.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But in the time I was talking, we got 2 more, so now we're at 495.
Whoop, whoop.
So that's great. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's it for stats. I was going to pull up the YouTube channel, but I'm not signed in on the laptop over here, and I don't know where we're at, and I don't want to waste a bunch of time.
We're at an
Making
hour and
noise.
20 minutes.
You're looking for the subscribers or the
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
48,625 subscribers.
That doesn't sound
Sure.
right.
Yeah, it is.
It is.
48,600.
We are
Yeah.
probably gonna
By the
we're
end
probably
of the
gonna
month.
hit 50K before the end of November.
Oh,
Probably.
I thought we were at like 48.9. I guess not.
No.
Well, that's
Six and
disappointing.
6. Those are, yeah.
Now I'm disappointed.
3.8
Well,
million
now you're
views on
dyslexic. The
by the
6 and
way.
9.
That's what it actually is.
That's what I was
I think it's
saying.
cool
You're
that-
like, it's disappointing. I'm like, no, it's just dyslexia. All right,
But
we're at an hour and 20 minutes.
3.8
These poor people are getting dragged on.
Yeah, well, we can go. We can let him go.
Oh, look at that.
What
Oh my
the
God.
hell?
Laser of Love Creations
Holy shit, dude.
hitting us with a $50 super sticker. Woo!
Hit the
Oh
horn.
my, Laura.
You
There
better
it
hit
is.
that horn.
Thank you
Wait,
for the
wait.
love and the
I
support.
think it's
It's a trap.
What? Get
It's
to
a
the
trap.
drop?
it's
Oh, it's a trap. 50K at LBX or I won't sleep, says Anthony.
That'd be cool.
Laura,
don't see
thank
why
you
I
so
would
much
play
for all your
that.
support, man. You've always got our back. We appreciate you, lady.
We do.
That would be a lot of unexpected growth, but we wouldn't be upset by it.
Anthony's just going to be coked out of his mind, being like, follow us, like running to random people with a QR code.
50K.
I mean, it's a
If you want us
hotel.
to
We
hit
should literally just
50K
put
at
a sign
LBX,
up in the lobby.
that would be bizarre. I think the only way we would hit 50K by LBX is if every single one of you shared our channel, and it has to be like our best video, your favorite video, with like 8 people
Everyone.
on social media. Like you would have to all go out and do it right now without doing anything else. You'd have to literally drop what you're doing and go do that, and then we might do it. Maybe our best episode with like a really attractive thumbnail that just everyone would want to click. Like
You know,
one
you
where
should
I'm
go
like,
do.
you know, like you have to
There it
pick
is.
like a really good one.
There you go. Laura's got an idea. Oh no,
I
There you
clicked
go.
it too.
I got it. She said put the QR codes on the bathroom doors,
Bro.
like inside the stalls when people are taking a dump.
I'm not saying I'm going to do that.
There you go.
I'm not saying I'm going to do that.
Probably a bad idea.
NC-17. What was X?
There's a
We're
Snapchat
talking
story
about
here
X.
at uni where 13K people can view it. Get on it, bro. Challenge
Challenge
accepted.
accepted.
There's going
What
to be
is-
a lot of women who are coming out of the stalls going like, I just heard about something named emergency stop while I was taking a poop. What is this?
Cindy asked, "What's that money thing? What's that? What money thing?"
Your
The
sound
super
effect.
stickers. Yeah, the super stickers. They are
Oh.
donations to the channel
Word.
for being awesome.
Yeah, we really appreciate those. But if you like this video, please don't forget to smash the like button. Let everybody else know the content is good. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you get notified the next time we go live. Also, if you really, really like the channel, the number one way to support it, especially now that we've made the LMA parameter libraries free for everyone, is to go over to masters.lasereverything.net and sign up for a subscription over there. They start at $8 a month, which I think is a super great deal. Not only does it keep these fellows employed, but it also funds all of our projects, including everything you're looking at here on screen. All of this, all of this, all of this stuff over here, like literally all of it is made possible by the LMA. We would have none of this, literally none of it, nothing without the LMA. So if you really, really like the channel and you want to support it, you want us to do another 100 episodes of this show, you want to see the next 100 episodes of Laser Everything with the new setup, and you know, all of the lasers. We got such a big backlog of lasers and video requests and things like that. It all costs an incredible amount of money that the community comes together to give us so that we can keep doing it. And we feed our families with this, all of us except Boyce. He's a cheater. And
Feeds
Boyce
his
is like-
golden doodle with
This
that.
is like, this ship can sink. I've got a yacht just 2 knots away. I'll just walk
Yes.
on over and
I'll
hop
ride
on
my golden doodle into the sunset.
piece of shit. The rest of us feed our families with this, and we're really grateful that we get to do something that we love every single day. So thank you to all of our Laser Master Academy members. We really appreciate you. There's a bunch of other links down in the description. Go check them out. Make sure you head over to lasereverything.net. Check out the LBX broadcast schedule and see all the fun stuff that we have planned for you. As soon as we end this call, literally Kyle's going back to recording. I'm going to go back to troubleshooting stuff with cameras, and then I'm going to start packing. We're literally ready to start packing.
I'm getting the cart together for everything for the shippers to put it together.
We have to email the vendors too for the little vendor interview spots. So we'll do that also. And God knows, I don't know, Boyce is probably going to go to bed because he's old. Do you remember the dinosaur up here that was actually a portrait of Boyce when he was getting out of high school?
That's my Uber. That's my Uber.
It's going to pick him up out front.
I think that's all I've got, unless you guys have anything else you want to plug. I do seriously think that I will put the LBX stickers up on Spreadshop, and I will leave them up until Sunday night at midnight, and then they will come down. So if you want to grab some stickers, you can't make it to the event, head over there. That supports us. And maybe like one hoodie. I might pick like one of those graphics. And
When are you going to make them live, though?
When am I? I don't know. It depends on
maybe
my.
like
I'll
do
do it on
Wednesday.
Thursday.
You
or
guys
something.
will have to
Yeah.
check back. You'll have to keep an eye on the website. So you
Yep.
just hit that Control R, baby. But yeah, that's what I got. You guys good?
Perfect.
That's it.
Thanks for 100 episodes, everyone. I really, really do sincerely appreciate every single one of you. I love what I do, and I wouldn't choose to do anything else with all the options in the world. Thank you so much for watching this episode of the Laser Source Podcast. And as always, we will see you in the next one.
Night, everybody.
My mouse isn't connected to that computer, so you guys have to end the